What's happening, everybody? We are Storytellers Union coming at you live-ish
I like
on
that.
this Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Who knows when you're watching this?
That's
Maybe you're
true.
watching it live. Maybe you're watching it on a replay. Maybe
It-
it is a replay. Who knows? The magic of the interwebs, right, folks?
2 weeks in a row, we are back with the people after having not talked to anyone in 3 years. We've done 2 union meetings, the last of which was about a particular song. This one's going to focus more on the album that song comes from.
Yes, well, so first and foremost, I want to say, I really appreciate everybody who has watched our video for Poison at the Womb. We premiered that on Thursday evening last week, and if you've watched it, you've commented, you've messaged us, you shared it. Thank you so much for doing that. We like hearing the feedback and obviously sharing our music with you. So thank you for that.
Everyone that shared it,
really appreciate that.
That is really awesome of you. I know it's only been out in the world a few days, but the response has been encouraging for us, which has just been a great gift from everyone. So thank you. If you haven't yet, though, we didn't just put it up and take it down.
No, it's still there. You can still watch it.
along
with the 3 other tracks from Leave Your Darlings that we've trickled out over the last few years. So check those out. You can watch those on our YouTube channel. You can watch those on our Facebook page. And Kevin's taught me about a little thing called playlists, and you can watch them all at once and just, binge some storytellers. So, well, again, we really appreciate your support, and keep checking it out, keep sharing it. And thank you.
I like that playlist idea because the people can, see the 4 songs, hear and see the videos, and it gives them a taste of what's to come on November 18th when we belatedly and finally and very excitedly, finally, I know it feels like a finally because we always have good intentions, don't we? to be a little.
We have the best of intentions. It just, things happen.
Yeah. I think I've altered the copyright date on the artwork like 3 or 4 times. Not this year. All right. And there was a time we thought this was actually coming out in 2020. Right?
Yeah.
No joke. That's how long we've been working on it. Which is why, if anyone takes of their precious time to give us 3 minutes and actually listen to it, it is really rewarding. And we do not take for granted that there's a lot vying for your attention. But last time we talked about Poison at the Womb, we're going to talk mainly about what's upcoming for Leave Your Darlings. But before we leave Poison at the Womb, let's just talk about the video itself and its filming. Just acknowledge the fact that we are a bunch of 50-year-olds with, day jobs, and we're dancing around and we're lip syncing. And yes, inherently, we know we look ridiculous.
What's great is... Kevin and I have always been, we don't have children. And of course, Doug has Liam, but, being the couple that doesn't have children, we can suspend our, we don't have those markers of time. Like we can just kind of suspend ourselves in our own immaturity.
What's Doug's excuse?
Well,
He's the most immature one of us.
Exactly. But you see the bevy of toys behind him. But those are not Liam's. But they're collectibles. They're collectibles. But no, I think that it's always been fun for us. And we've got two a niece and a nephew that's staying with us and going to college, and it's just really funny to go, guys, we're going to go be kids for a few minutes, and they actually get a real kick out of that. But
we're going to go make a bunch of noise with our friends.
They think it's pretty cool that we still hang out with our best friend from high school, and we still make music with each other and all that. Then they go laugh behind our backs, I'm sure, but
I'm sure.
Yeah. To our faces.
The way I always look at it, if we're going to put ourselves out there, you can't go halfway out there. So you have to let folks know that something is coming, and you need some sort of visual representation if you're going to tease it out with some singles. So yeah, we filmed a video in our garage, which I know that concept wise seems like low concept, but we kind of had the previous 2 videos to this, whether it was Everybody's Got It Wrong, which was, a collage of photos and took for like hundreds of photos to put together. And then the sort of the apocalyptic, like surreality of Bitter Pill. Kind of just wanted something simple for this one. And Doug, I don't know if you remember this or not. When you first gave us the music 5 years ago, first thing that I heard was it sounded Tom Petty-ish to me. And I don't know that it, it ended up there. It's like evolved over time, but that never left me. So in my mind, I always had a idea for a video for this. And I was always picturing the Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers with Stevie Nicks video, which, as most 80s videos were pretty simple, straightforward performance videos that looked like they just shot it in a dark room with a spotlight on everybody. And I thought,
we nailed that.
We attempted that. How about that? I actually think it did turn out pretty good, even if it wasn't exactly how I had it pictured in my mind. The final product, thanks to Doug, because Doug's the one that actually stitched together what we had attempted into something that actually looked pretty cool. That's sort of the concept behind it, but the practicality behind it is that we just needed a different location. So
you'll have seen our basement and Doug's basement.
We call it the Blue Moon, and we probably should take folks on a tour of it sometime, because it is our kind of our creative spot. We have a performance area that we've set up there. That's the studio where we record our vocals and things. But because of that, it's also been the location for many videos, the documentary, things from the first two albums. Like, we need something different. So we kind of went full circle, Doug and I, at least, because we started out as teenagers playing music in a garage, and we just went to our garage.
All we were missing was a kerosene heater, but I don't think it was really needed that day.
Yeah, it maybe not the most rock starish thing. I did like the way it turned out, but at some point we probably should drop some behind the scenes video and things we shot, because I'm pretty sure that Edge never had to tell Bono to move the lawnmower.
Yeah, that's true.
But shooting in our garage was interesting. Jer had put our marks down, so anybody who was wondering about those photos that we were teasing out with the chalk letters, that was our marks, so that we knew where we were supposed to
got to hit your spot. Yeah,
hit our spot. But yeah, it turned out great. And
our the high tech camera we used to shoot the video.
That's right.
And you, Doug, again, for putting it together and making it actually look pretty cool.
Dazzle on it.
And for a bunch of lip syncing, not too bad actually. And I don't know what you all think. We have 4 songs out there, and this is pivoting to talk about Leave Your Darlings coming up. But I feel like with the first 4 songs that it gives people a pretty good taste of what the entire record is like.
I think that's fair. It's a pretty good taste, but we're always kind of all over the place, as to not be pinned down to a particular genre. I mean, maybe indie rock, maybe garage. I don't know. I don't even know what we are, but we're kind of all over the place. We haven't done our hip hop album yet, though, or hip hop songs, but
we're working on
really,
that. Yeah.
Really, we don't really say, okay, this, we're going to do rock and roll. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. This is kind of, again, all over the place for us, but it's more of a, guitar, not a heavy guitar, but a loud guitar album, I think, across the board.
If you look at the first 4 singles, I think Baggage Never Sorted probably strikes folks who are familiar with our music as that sounds like some of Storytellers that we know. And I think we have a bit of that. But the other 3, to Doug's point, are definitely on the heavier, garagey, classic rock, or in the instance of Bitter Pill, just downright metal almost. But when I say I think that it gives a good impression of the rest of the album, in that I think the whole album this is our rock album, more so than the first 2 for sure. This is definitely kind of a letter to our influences. There's a lot of classic rock sounds from different eras of rock music that I think Doug obviously is the one that channeled it, and we kind of took that ball and tried to run with it.
Yeah, I think that it's been a really fun project because I think that not only, I mean, I feel like there's a lot of eras of Storytellers Union, and even prior to when you and Doug were making
Yeah.
music together.
Oh,
Not to
that's
give
true.
anything away there, but
Little Easter egg.
but it's that's kind of fun because it does take, I think, a lot of the things that we've done on the previous albums and just throughout our time of playing music and making music together, it sort of becomes, this one album, which is a lot of fun to hear. And I really enjoyed the backing vocals on this one. A lot of stuff was really fresh and new. And of course, with Poison at the Womb, the one thing that sticks out to me was, yes, it's got this petty kind of sound and everything. And then Kevin goes, and I keep hearing you having some backing vocals that's like the chicks that sing behind like the Rolling Stones or something. And I'm thinking, yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to be able to accomplish is, to be one of the backing vocals of,
her backing vocals on this
but,
are excellent.
But it was fun to stretch myself a little bit and have fun with the song. So this is an exciting album, I think, for us. And
it's a quick listen. And that's another thing we wanted with the sort of having a rock album. Doug, I think before you've talked about how, the second album was really produced. And I feel like with this one, your production is on point, but it is definitely raw, which kind of fits that rock sound that we have going on a lot of the tracks, which everyone will hear on November 18th. You get to hear everything. You've heard 4, and so we got 11 in total. So you have the rest coming. Poison at the Womb was the last pre-release single. So you will not have to wait very long, though, to find out, what the rest of them sound like. It is a Tuesday that we are releasing it, and I think we've touched on this. Exactly. We thought that was also a nod to the fact that the records of our youth would come out on Tuesdays was release day. And so if you're going to have some Stones-ish, Petty-ish, White Stripe-ish, you haven't heard that one yet. I think there's an influence of that on a song there that you'll hear. Those bands, for the most part, they were putting their music out on Tuesdays. And so we thought, let's throw it back.
Let's do that too.
November 18th.
To do it, November 18th.
Yeah. You don't have to go to the National Record Mart and wait in line or something like we.
That's what I was going to say. No Record Mart and
do it. Doug? So you're the one that always goes to where you're my guru when it comes to things tech. Bandcamp is where this album is going to be.
This was on Bandcamp. We started on Bandcamp, and we've kind of come full circle with this because everybody has their favorite streaming service, and there are so many out there now. I think Spotify truly owns most of it, but there's so much AI slop out there in the world right now too, where made up bands and get 2 million views, and I didn't want any of that nonsense for us this time. We've gone back to Bandcamp. It's a simple find. Bandcamp.com. You don't even have to sign in to find us. Search Storytellers Union in the search bar. I've got it up here on my other monitor. Type us in. I'm logged out of Bandcamp. It takes you straight to our releases that we have up, where we have our entire catalog here too.
That's true. They can listen to
all the previous albums are there too.
Absolutely. You can hear, great 4-track, 8-track recordings on up through what we've done previously, and coming to the 18th November, you get the new stuff.
So if I want to listen to it on my phone, I could either download the Bandcamp app.
Yep. They do have an app.
Or I could just use my browser in my phone and go to bandcamp.com, search Storytellers.
Absolutely.
You can do that on my computer, my phone.
So
computer, phone, tablet.
If you want to make sure you can get to Bandcamp, don't wait till the 18th. Go listen to the old stuff now.
Absolutely.
And then that way you're ready for the 18th. When we give you 11 tracks, this beauty right here, I got a physical copy. It's a real thing.
What is that?
I gave a quick glimpse of the back cover. We don't want to reveal that just yet because that actually is happening on Tuesday. So stay tuned to our channels. We will drop the back cover art. And that way you'll see all 11 tracks. So you'll have revealed the entire track listing as addition to the artwork. which I should mention, Doug, while we're talking Bandcamp, the artwork, if you, obviously we're in the age of streaming, but for those who would want to
Hmm.
download the whole thing, you can go ahead and download the whole thing. If you download it for free, you also get the album art with it, which includes a digital booklet that has all of the lyrics for the 11 songs.
Well, you can download it on the 18th, right?
On the 18th,
Yes,
November 18th.
And
Yeah,
I do notice that you've already got the color scheme up for the album artwork on Bandcamp here. I like that.
And we're good to go. So we're excited, and we hope that everyone else gets excited too. We really can't wait to share all of this with you. So that's November 18th on Bandcamp. Here in a
Bandcamp.
couple of days, we're going to drop on Tuesday the track listing for you, and you can see the album back cover art. And then next Sunday, we're going to publish a fun little infographics that digs a little more into some of the songs and what they're going to sound like, just to tease out a little bit, get you ready for the 18th, which is a Tuesday, as we've hopefully driven home to everyone at this point. But if you missed any of that, those dates, like pretty much everything, like right there.
Let's see down there.
Scrolling below is everything we have coming up. We know we've gone from 0 to 60 as far as being quiet for 3 years, and then suddenly, like, we have all the things. But we have all the things.
that's right.
We,
And if
we do
you're
have all the things.
if you're like me and you have those brain farts where you can't remember things, then just make sure that you're following us, Storytellers Union on all the social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and so forth. And that way, our marketing whiz of a genius over here, is always posting stuff. Doug's posting stuff, and like we'll make sure that you don't forget that the album is November 18th and all of the things that are leading up to, including, leading up to and after, including like that. I think next month we'll do one of our first Ask Me Anythings in a while.
Yeah.
So if
Ooh,
you're
an AMA.
asking us stuff, then or have any questions and things like that, then feel free to shoot us a question through private message on Facebook, Instagram, and we'll be excited to talk about the album a little bit more after you've heard it and have some thoughts and want to ask us some questions. And we'll be posting more about that and do that sometime next month.
We're excited about that too. We did one of these early in our band's history, and Doug technology was different then, and we couldn't get Doug on. So just Jerry and I answered the questions that people submitted or asked live, because we're going to be doing that one, not live-ish like this. We'll be doing that one live, but just so we have enough questions, go ahead and start submitting them now about any of the songs we've already released, or just anything about Storytellers Union in general. Nothing off topic. We would be happy to answer that. Look forward to that. But once you have the album in your possession, hopefully that'll just generate all kinds of questions.
Oh, absolutely.
All the questions.
How did Jer hit that note? That made her sound like the backing singers on Give Me Shelter. Like,
how did that happen? Wow.
Yeah, it didn't.
Spoilers, Jer. Spoilers.
But we'll give you some more spoilers come Tuesday. That's when you'll get the full track listing, all 11 songs. And then the 18th, we give you the whole thing. And then we'll talk to you guys in December. And we look forward to that. And have a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday with your friends and family. And we'll see you very, very soon. Continue to like and follow and comment. It does mean the world.
Absolutely. Thanks, everybody.